I got invited to a fantasy ball by Eudantria event, so come with me on this fantastical little adventure. As always, I have to make my entire outfit from scratch, so here we go. Eudantria events has its own entire realm with its own lore, so I modeled my look after one of their characters called the Lyras, and they basically are celestial moon sirens, and here's how the look turned out. Next, we hopped on a plane and headed to Houston, where the ball was being hosted. We checked into the beautiful Icon Hotel, which is right across from the ball venue, and got settled into our room, and the first thing I did was check my costume because I was so worried it was going to get smashed on the plane. But everything was perfectly fine, and then we started to get ready for that evening festivity, which was the tavern night. This is basically a night where people check in for the ball and get to meet and greet each other. Everyone was dressed up in medieval attire, and it was so cute, and the venue was adorable. It was this like little whimsical tavern. We had some drinks, and I collected these little tokens from various characters. There was lots of D&D happening around the tavern that night, and some live karaoke. They also had this cute little picture booth set up where you could take home some fun little pictures. Next day was ball day, so we got up kind of late and had some brunch and started getting ready for the day. So this was my first time going to a fully immersive ball event, which was kind of cool. A lot of the event attendees play D&D, and so they already had their characters and lore that was tied in with the event story, and it really added a unique element of mixing fantasy with reality. Like I mentioned earlier, I based my look off of the Lyra species, which are basically like mermaids. They are celestial moon sirens, so I really wanted something ethereal and dreamy. Guys, I was literally working on this look the night before we left for the plane, so I'm really happy it all came together. Once we got to the ball venue, we started off with a 5-course dinner, which was super yummy. Then we headed over to the main ballroom. This was so well decorated. They did such a good job at really making this immersive and magical. I had lots of fun getting to meet some new adorable friends. Everyone there was so kind and such a good vibe. So they actually had these live actors reenact some of the lore that was part of the event, and it was really cool because you were there in person watching this story unfold. And then of course, no ball is complete without a good party. So the dance mix was awesome. Everyone was having a good time dancing, and I did a ton of twirling, as you can see. I had so much fun just exploring the venue and taking pictures and dancing our little hearts out. If you have never been to a fantasy ball like this, it is so much fun. I definitely recommend it. It is such a unique experience. Half the fun for me is really seeing everyone just go all out on their looks. I love the creative element. I love the fantasy. I love how magical everyone is. To end the night, I got to take some really cool photos with New Moon Studios. There was this cute little engagement that happened, and then at the very end, they had a snowfall, which was so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and let me know in the comments if you would attend a fantasy ball.